The Digital Collapse, a Geopolitical Survival Manual, Chapter 1. The Black Mirror Moment. Imagine waking up and your phone has no signal, not just a dead zone or a temporary glitch, nothing. You check your Wi Fi, the router is blinking red. You head to the store to go grab essentials, but the doors are locked because the payment systems are down and the staff can't process a single transaction. This isn't a scene from a Hollywood movie. It is the digital iron curtain we've been tracking on this channel. Our modern world is built on the foundation of just-in-time logistic and cloud-based connectivity. It is efficient, yes, but it is also incredibly fragile. Welcome to Chapter 1 of the Geopolitical Survival Manual. Today, we aren't just talking about why the grid might fail. We are talking about how you survived the first 72 hours of a national digital collapse. We are moving from a fear to a roadmap for personal resilience. The transparency gap, why the lights go out. In the world of geopolitics, transparency is the first thing to die in a crisis. If a major cyber attack or structural failure hits the national infrastructure, you won't get a clear notification on your home screen. Official narratives will likely call it a security upgrade, temporary maintenance, or localized outage. While the infrastructure is actually fracturing behind the scenes, this is what I call the transparency trap. Most people spend the first critical hours of a crisis waiting for an official announcement to start preparing. But in a true digital collapse, the announcement may never come because the very medium used to tell you the truth is dead. You have to learn to spot the information blackout before it becomes official. When the systems we take for granted begin to stutter, that is your signal to move. Silence isn't just golden. In this context, silence is a warning. Phase 1. Analog redundancy. If your survival depends entirely on a cloud server, you are not a participant in your own life. You are a tenant. To build your manual for survival, you need what I call analog redundancy. First, let's talk about the offline library. You need your sovereign data. This means physical maps of your immediate area and your region. It means printed contact lists for family, friends, and emergency services. Ask yourself, if Google went dark this second, do you actually know your spouse's phone number by heart? Do you know the physical address of your secondary meeting point? Beyond contact, you need downloaded archives of essential knowledge, medical manuals, mechanical repair guides, and survival basics. If you can't Google how to shut off a main water valve, do you still know how to do it? If the answer is no, you are vulnerable. The last signal and local first tech. When the internet dies, the radio lives. A simple battery powered or hand crank FM AM and shortwave radio is your only link to the outside world. This is how you bypass what I call the walls in the web. Radio waves don't care about fiber optic cuts or server room fires. They are the backbone of emergency communication. Furthermore, we need to look at the local first tech. Many of you have mentioned fractured intranets in the comments. If the global web splinters, you need tools that allow you to communicate without a cell tower or an ISP. Consider mesh networking tools, devices like LoRa-based messengers. These allow you to send text-based coordinates and messages to your neighbors and your local community using low-frequency radio waves. It's about building a private localized net. When the global net fails, you are not just a consumer or information information. You must become your own infrastructure. Phase 2, the 72-hour rule. National stability is a fragile illusion maintained by the constant movement of trucks and data. Most major cities only have a 3-day supply of foods and fuel. In a digital collapse, the just-in-time delivery system, the one that ensures the grocery shelves are full of every morning, simply stops. Your goal in Chapter 1 is to bridge that 72-hour gap. This isn't about prepping for the end of the world or living in a bunker for a decade. It's about staying stable, fed and secure while the system reboots or the new normal is established. During these 3 days, your primary focus is water, security, and communication. If you can manage these 3 pillars without needing a digital interface or a credit card, you are already ahead of 95% of the population. This isn't the first vital step towards information sovereignty. You are taking back control of your own survival. The closing of the open loop. The grid is a powerful tool, but it should never be your master. Today, we've discussed how to secure your immediate infrastructure and how to maintain your awareness when the screens go dark. But infrastructure is only half the battle. Infrastructure is useless if you have no way to trade, buy resources, or protect your assets from being frozen. This is why you cannot stop here. You need to watch Chapter 2, where we build your financial fortress. We will discuss exactly how to secure your wealth and your purchasing power against a total banking blackout. This survival manual is a project we are building together as a community. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you have every chapter as we release them. Don't be caught in the dark, and don't wait for the no service icon to appear before you take action. I'm Ro for the Real Shift, and reminding you to like, subscribe, and share this information so more and more people can have access to it. I appreciate you and your time. Thank you. See you in Chapter 3.